sifted to this very room from the shadow world, collapsing in the ritual circle with Golden Moeshka in my arms. I could barely move. Parts of my body were burned from Raina Bloodgood's fire, and my insides felt like they might crumble any second. Already I starved. But after feeling Garujo die, his Summerlander powers with him, and after so much death in the north, I couldn't stomach the thought of feeding. Since then my skin has taken on a waxen sheen and my veins stand out in relief. I need no looking glass to know my face is gaunt, my body thinner. "Perhaps you should eat," the servant says. He glances over the healing gash across my face before lifting his gaze toward the rafters. The souls of 3 prisoners hover in waiting, silken and billowing. One smells like seawater, another like sweet earth, the final like the tall cedars in the east's forgotten forest. Tonight I will feed and begin the task of restoring myself. If I don't, I will die. And yet, miserable as I am, and much as I need to abandon these prayers and feast, I cannot make myself give up. Not yet. Go. I force every bit of annoyance I possess into the word. I want to be left alone, do you understand? He nods and hurries from the room, closing the wooden doors quietly. It's been weeks since I've been inside the temple. Weeks since I last heard Thamaeus' transcendental voice commanding that I go to the Northlands. I fear no matter how long I remain on my knees, he might not hear me, or perhaps he changed his mind about our plan and shunned me. I pray I'm wrong, because I've brought him quite the gift. From the moment I laid the god-knife on the sunlit altar, I swore my lord spoke to me from the shadow world. A hushed murmur crept through the halls of this holy place, then all fell silent and still. I need his instruction, his direction, his assurance. And so I bleed and wait. Once again I dip my fingers into the blood and draw 3 runes on the altar. Connection, faithfulness, fealty. With a deep breath I press my forehead to the marble dais, the very place where Thamaeus and the Eastern Territory's kings and queens once rested, watching rituals performed in their names. An arm's length away stands the gilded throne that will soon be mine, an honor I must earn. Eternal Emperor of Tiressian. "We no longer desire your world," Thamaeus once said, "but the nether reaches are not our home, and our realm of Eredan is no more. The gods can rise and offer their immortal life forces to Tiressia's blessed lands, an offering to you that you might know true power through us, because you are the one who will unite this empire, my little prince. Perhaps even the world." A thought flutters through my mind. When I take the sovereign seat, will my lord grant the memory of my true name, the memory of who I was before I became his? A distant part of me longs to know, to be more than a nameless being hidden by shadows, surviving off souls. At times I remember that young man, like right now. Something in the act of worship and ritual is familiar in my marrow, beyond my years as Thamaeus has chosen. Even beyond my years as a vagabond along the eastern coast. I also remember magic. Potent, wild, and dark, flowing hot in my veins. My magic, controlled by me and me alone. A cold draught tickles the hair at the nape of my neck. I lift my head as the flame in every bronze brazier throughout the hall flickers but holds, as though a gentle breath has been blown over the fiery light. "Little prince." Thamaeus' voice drifts into this room of devotion, ritual, and sacrifice, and any rising memory is swept away. "You failed," my lord whispers in a sibilant voice. "You didn't kill them, not all of them, thanks to that witch-walker from Silver Hollow." I shut my eyes, and a bead of sweat trickles down the side of my neck. It's cold in the ritual hall tonight, yet anger burns hot as a bonfire in my chest. Thamaeus' last instruction had been to capture Golden Moeshka, the Frost King, and to destroy every witchwalker living along the edge of Frostwater Wood. I did that, save for that damned Raina Bloodgood and a handful of others, and it wasn't easy. I hadn't the strength to last any longer, my lord. Garujo withered after the attack on Winterhold. My siphoning killed him. I press a hand against the dark granite altar and inhale a ragged breath. I've turned many people to husks in my long life, but my misery over Garujo's death is suffocating.